Hello everybody, today our grammar lesson is about the past perfect continuous tense. Here in our lesson we will talk about the form of the past perfect continuous tense, the key words for the past perfect continuous tense, the uses for the past perfect continuous tense, the affirmative form, the negative form, and the question form for the past perfect continuous tense. And you know that it is similar to the past perfect that we had before. So let's start with, firstly, the use of the past perfect continuous. Where to use the sentences of the past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense is used to show an activity or an action that is started in the past, continued for some time, and ended in the past. It's not going on now. So an action that is started in the past, continued for a certain time, and finished before a certain time or another action in the past. Or it refers to the duration of an action in the past before another action or before a certain time. Here, which auxiliary verb and which form of the main verb should we use in the positive sentence? In the positive sentence or the form of the past perfect continuous, we have to use had been plus verb plus ing with all pronouns like he, she, it, you, we, they, I, and the singular like Edward and the plural like Edward and Elizabeth. For example, I can say he had been eating, it had been sleeping, I had been watching TV, you had been studying science, they had been cooking, she had been sweeping the floor, we had been traveling, you had been flying kites, Edward had been studying, Edward and Elizabeth had been eating cookies. So here the form or the positive form of the past perfect continuous is had been plus verb plus ing with all pronouns, and you can get more examples for that. I can say Ahmed had been watching TV for 2 hours yesterday. How to make negative sentence in the past perfect continuous? By using had not been plus verb plus ing, or you can say hadn't been plus verb plus ing with all pronouns, with he, it, I, you, they, she, we, you, the singular like Edward, the singular or the plural like Edward and Elizabeth. For example, he had not been eating cookies, it had not been sleeping well, I had not been trying bananas, you had not been phoning your friend, they had not been studying science, she had not been eating sushi, we had not been cooking, you had not been studying, Edward had not been playing the guitar, Edward and Elizabeth had not been writing letters for many years. So the negative form of the past perfect continuous has not been plus verb plus ing. How to make interrogative all questions in the past perfect continuous? By using had plus the subject plus been plus verb plus ing, like had he been eating, had it been sleeping, had I been watching TV, had you been cooking, had they been sweeping the floor, had she been traveling to Alex, had we been phoning our friends, had you been sleeping, had Edward been watching TV, had Edward and Elizabeth been cooking lunch. So again, the interrogative or the question had plus subject plus been plus verb plus ing. Here examples to know the key words for the past perfect continuous. Like when I ask you a question, which country had King Arthur been ruling? King Arthur had been ruling England. When I ask you another question, how long had he been ruling England? You will answer, he had been ruling England for many years. So the first keyword here is for plus a period of time. For plus a period of time. And we have other keywords like since, like how long, like all. And another sentence we have, he hadn't been ruling India. This is the negative form for the past perfect continuous, but focus on the keyword, the first keyword for the past perfect continuous, for plus a period of time, like for many years, for 2 hours. Another question or another example, what had these boys been doing yesterday? These boys had been doing homework yesterday. They hadn't been writing a novel. They had been doing homework for 2 hours. So again, the keyword here is for, and it's followed by a period of time for 2 hours. Another question or another example, how long had he been working in Dubai? You will answer, he had been working in Dubai for 5 years. So the keyword here is 5 years. Wasim Akram had been playing for Pakistan. He had been playing for many years. So it means it started playing many years ago and it continued for a certain time and stopped before a certain time or before another action in the past. This is the meaning of the past perfect continuous, and we have the keyword for, and the for it's followed by a period of time, as you see the main keyword for the